Growing up, I can remember starting to diet at a really early age. I think it was in the 7th grade when I first started to skip meals just so that I could rush home and binge on my favorite Little Debbie snacks, which I had hidden under my bed. By the time I hit high school, I could tell you how many calories were on a plate just by looking at it. And I was thin, but I was really unhappy. Fast forward to college, and the weight just started to pile on. I was really confused because I wasn't eating any more food than I typically was, and I was exercising a ton. And I was miserable, and I was hungry all of the time. So I went to school to be a dietitian so I could learn all of the right things to do. I was getting my servings of whole grain and dairy in each day. I was choosing the low-calorie, fat-free, sugar-free foods. And my weight just kept increasing, and my health actually got worse. I was suffering from crippling depression and anxiety so bad that I had panic attacks that kept me from going to class. I developed a rash on the lower half of my body, and it was itchy and painful and awful. At the age of 23, I all of a sudden had asthma, which I'd never suffered from my entire life, and I had an eczema rash all over my face. It got so bad that I didn't really want to get out of bed, and honestly, on some days I didn't. I remember my low point. I was sitting in a cold chair in the doctor's office after I'd been referred to every specialist they could think of to help me manage my symptoms, waiting for that final diagnosis, figure out what was wrong with me. The doctor came in and he looked at me and said, "Here's the deal, we don't really know what's wrong with you, and it might just be that it's all in your head and that's really what's causing these symptoms." So he handed me a prescription, and on that paper was a recommendation for anti-anxiety medication and a long list of all the things I'd already been doing to try and lose weight. I knew there had to be a better way. This just wasn't working. And I needed another way if I was going to continue going on living. So I decided to dig deep into my education as a dietitian and really explore how food could maybe help me heal and feel better. I dug deep, I got to the root cause of what was going on in my body and fixed it through food, healing myself, transforming myself, and reviving myself. Luckily, I decided to use the resources available to me and decided to explore how food really could help me manage my symptoms, including the weight gain. I dug deep, I got to the root cause of my issues, and was able to really nourish, heal, and revive my body through food. Now I'm confident, I'm happy. I found a weight that I feel great at, and I've been able to maintain it for years. I don't let the number on the scale dictate my mood each day, and in fact, I don't even step on the scale. And that's why I've made it my mission to help other women suffering from weight gain and all the symptoms that go along with it. I'm really passionate about helping women transform their lives through the power of food so that they can find freedom from restrictive dieting and actually learn to enjoy food again while they lose weight. So I'm hoping you'll join me in my journey to help women just like you.